Hey y'all, Pastor James here, coming to you today with the next chapter of our daily Bible study on the book of Genesis. Today we're going to be in chapter 27. Now, chapter 27 is another great old Bible story, and the fact that this one is about Isaac's twins, Jacob and Esau. Now remember that when they were born, Esau was the firstborn, Jacob was the secondborn. He grabbed a hold of his brother's ankle and was born right directly after him. But Jacob, in this story, deceives his father Isaac and gets the firstborn's blessing, which should have gone to Esau. And that's what this story is about. So let's go ahead and get started. Genesis 27 records the deeply complex and emotionally charged story of Isaac blessing Jacob instead of Esau. The chapter is filled with family tension, deceit, and the pursuit of blessing. Though human schemes abound, God's sovereign plan continues, fulfilling his earlier word that the older shall serve the younger. So let's now dive into the biblical text. Now it came to pass, when Isaac was old and his eyes were so dim that he could not see, that he called Esau his older son and said to him, "My son." And he answered him, "Here I am." Then he said, "Behold, now I am old. I do not know the day of my death. Now therefore please take your weapons, your quiver and your bow, and go out to the field and hunt game for me. And make me savory food such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat, that my soul may bless you before I die." Now Rebekah was listening when Isaac spoke to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt game and to bring it. So Rebekah spoke to Jacob her son, saying, "Indeed, I heard your father speak to Esau your brother, saying, 'Bring me game and make savory food for me, that I may eat it and bless you in the presence of the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to what I command you. Go now to the flock and bring me from there 2 choice kids of the goats, and I will make savory food from them for your father, such as he loves. Then you shall take it to your father, that he may eat it, and that he may bless you before his death.' And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, 'Look, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth-skinned man. Perhaps my father will feel me, and I shall seem to be a deceiver to him, and I shall bring a curse on myself and not a blessing.' But his mother said to him, 'Let your curse be on me, my son. Only obey my voice, and go get them for me.' And he went and got them and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory food, such as his father loved. Then Rebekah took the choice clothes of her elder son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them on Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats on his hands and on the smooth part of his neck. Then she gave the savory food and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. So he went to his father and said, 'My father.' And he said, 'Here I am. Who are you, my son?' Jacob said to his father, 'I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done just as you told me. Please arise, sit and eat my game, that your soul may bless me.' But Isaac said to his son, 'How is it that you have found it so quickly, my son?' And he said, 'Because the Lord your God brought it to me.' Isaac said to his son, 'Please come near, that I may feel you, my son, whether you are really my son Esau or not.' So Jacob went near to Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, 'The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau.' And he did not recognize him, because his hands were hairy like his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. Then he said, 'Are you really my son Esau?' He said, 'I am.' He said, 'Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's game, so that my soul may bless you.' So he brought it near to him, and he ate, and he brought him wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said to him, 'Come near now and kiss me, my son.' And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his clothing and blessed him and said, 'Surely the smell of my son is like the smell of a field which the Lord has blessed. Therefore may God give you of the dew of heaven, of the fatness of the earth, and plenty of grain and wine. Let peoples serve you, and nations bow down to you. Be master over your brethren, and let your mother's sons bow down to you. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be he who bless you.'" Now it happened as soon as Isaac had finished blessing Jacob, and Jacob had scarcely gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. He also had made savory food and brought it to his father, and said to his father, Let my father arise and eat of his son's game, that your soul may bless me. And his father Isaac said to him, Who are you? So he said, I am your son, your firstborn, Esau. Then Isaac trembled exceedingly and said, Who? Where is the one who hunted game and brought it to me? I ate all of it before you came, and I have blessed him, and indeed he shall be blessed. When Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with an exceedingly great and bitter cry, and said to his father, Bless me also, O my father. But he said, Your brother came with deceit, and has taken away your blessing. And Esau said, Is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and now look, he has taken away my blessing. And he said, Have you not reserved a blessing for me? Then Isaac answered and said to Esau, Indeed, I have made him your master, and all his brethren I have given to him as servants. With grain and wine I have sustained him. What shall I do now for you, my son? And Esau said to his father, Have you only one blessing, my father? Bless me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Then Isaac his father answered and said to him, Behold, your dwelling shall be of the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. By your sword you shall live, and you shall serve your brother. And it shall come to pass, when you become restless, that you shall break his yoke from your neck. So Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing with which his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will kill my brother Jacob. And the words of Esau, her older son, were told to Rebekah. So she went and called Jacob, her younger son, and said to him, Surely your brother Esau comforts himself concerning you by intending to kill you. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice. Arise, flee to my brother Laban in Haran, and stay with him a few days until your brother's fury turns away, until your brother's anger turns away from you, and he forgets what you have done to him. Then I will send and bring you from there. Why should I be bereaved also of you both in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob takes a wife for the daughters of Heth, like those who are the daughters of the land, what good will my life be to me? May God bless the reading of his word. Now we get into the key themes for this lesson. We have several, of course. The first one being Isaac's intention to bless Esau. Isaac, now old and nearly blind, begins to bestow the patriarchal blessing on Esau, his favored son. Despite God's earlier revelation that Jacob would be the chosen heir, Isaac seems intent on blessing Esau, perhaps ignoring God's will. The second key theme is Rebekah's intervention. Rebekah, overhearing Isaac's plan, devises a strategy for Jacob to receive the blessing instead. Her actions stem from knowledge of God's prophecy about Jacob, but she resorts to deceit to fulfill it, highlighting the tension between divine promise and human manipulation. Our third key theme is Jacob's deception. Jacob hesitates but ultimately follows his mother's plan, disguising himself as Esau to deceive his father. He lies multiple times to Isaac, exploiting his father's blindness and vulnerability. The blessing Isaac gives Jacob includes prosperity, dominance over nations and brothers, and divine protection, irrevocable once spoken. So our fourth key theme is Esau's anguish. Esau returns and discovers the deception, pleading with his father for a blessing. Isaac trembles violently, realizing he has blessed the wrong son, yet he confirms it was God's will. Esau is given a lesser, more difficult blessing with a future promise of eventual freedom from Jacob's dominance. Our fifth key theme is bitterness and hatred. Esau harbors deep resentment toward Jacob and plans to kill him after Isaac's death. This sets the stage for Jacob's departure and years of separation between the brothers. Our sixth key theme is Rebekah's plan to protect Jacob. Rebekah learns of Esau's intent and urges Jacob to flee to her brother Laban in Haran. She uses Esau's foreign wives as a pretext to convince Isaac to send Jacob away, delaying any immediate confrontation. Then our seventh key theme is God's sovereignty amid human failure. Despite the lies and favoritism, God's plan prevails. The chapter shows that God's promises do not depend on human perfection, but on His unchanging will. The consequences of deceit, however, are real, resulting in broken relationships, fear, and exile. Well, that's all of chapter 27. I hope you got a lot out of this message. The deceit of Jacob to take the blessing from Esau, but all in all, it was actually God's plan all along, because He said that the older would serve the younger. So, hope you like this message. Hope you come back for more chapters. We're halfway through, just over halfway through now through Genesis. We've got a long way to go yet. Hit the subscription button if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell and the like button, please, if you haven't already. That you tell me that you like them, and ask any questions or make any comments that you may have down in the comments section. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those just as fast as I can. And until we meet each other again for the next chapter, take care of yourself, and God bless you.